Okay, hello. Welcome to my brand new channel. There's a stain on my shirt. Ignore it, it's fine, it's whatever. My name is Kookie and I am a cosplayer, hence the Cosplay YouTube channel. And I have, as of late, been inspired by creators like Anya Panda, and I'll link her in the description below, who is a cosplay YouTuber who tells story times and like other things about being in the cosplay community. And so I was told that maybe I should start a channel by some of my friends and my sister. So I really wanted to take a day of downtime to get this started, so this is my first YouTube video about cosplay, and so today I'm gonna tell two stories. I'm gonna tell one story about my favorite memory from a convention, and the second story I'm gonna tell is about my least favorite memory from a convention, like the worst thing that has happened to me at a convention, or at least the worst thing I can think of at the top of my head. So we're gonna get into that because I've been part of the cosplay community for a very long time, so I've had plenty of negative and very positive experiences, but these two stand out as like the highest and the lowest of the time I've been in the community. So I'm going to start this video off by talking about my favorite memory from a convention. It happened at this past Katsucon. And I've been going to Katsucon for years. It's where I did my first cosplay, which was actually Nudge from Maximum Ride, so I'm going to put a picture. Yeah, so I cosplayed her, and it was super bad. I don't have any pictures of the actual cosplay. Looking back on it, it was real rough, but like, everybody starts somewhere. Anyway, I'm not talking about that, but ever since that, I've been going to Katsucon for maybe 6 years, and so this past Katsucon, it was the last day, and I was kind of chilling with my friends. I was with my friends in a circle with some of their siblings, and I was just taking pictures with my other friend, and she was taking some pictures of me and some of my other friends, and we were just kind of chilling. It was like the last few hours of the convention. I was cosplaying Katara's Fire Nation out from Avatar: Last Airbender, and a bunch of us went to the same elementary school, so we live in the same area, and we all went to the same elementary school together. At least some of us, not everybody did. And we got to talking about how everybody who went to our particular elementary school knew this song that we learned that taught us the states, because we live in America. And it's called the Thrifty Nifty United States. I'm not going to sing it because it takes forever. I mean, I could, but it's like, okay, I'll sing it. It goes, Thrifty Nifty United States from 13 original colonies, spell them. I don't remember it perfectly. I'll tell all about it. And it's just, you go through the alphabet. So it starts with Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. So it goes through all of them alphabetically. And our school taught everybody that song. I think it was like 3rd grade where they taught us the whole song, because like it was important to know the states, I guess. And so we started talking about how we knew the song, and so naturally we started singing it. And we were just singing it in the middle of the convention area. We were sitting off to the side, but we just started singing it. People were walking past us, like staring at us like we were crazy. And like in the middle of the song, this guy comes up and he's like, "Hey," and he starts beatboxing to our song. And so we're just singing, and it's just, this dude comes up and like, I think he was wearing like a Monokuma, like from Danganronpa. I think he was wearing a Monokuma, I'm blanking, Monokuma onesie, and he just started beatboxing with us, and we were so shocked, but we kept singing, and it was absolutely hilarious. Like, we were just laughing. It was great, and we remembered it for the rest of the day, and I think my friend has a video, but I don't remember which friend, so I can't include it, but like, it was the absolute best. And if that guy's out there, I really hope I see you again, because he was amazing. It was absolutely hilarious. We'd never seen this guy before, so it's not like it was another friend. It was just this random person who just came and started beatboxing with us, and it was glorious. It was like the best thing that ever happened to me, like ever. Actually, another really cool story that I just popped into my head while I was telling the other story, since that story was kind of short, it's another really positive story, but it's another reason why I love cosplaying and why I love the community, is I'm actually cosplaying Tafiti from Moana. I do have a picture of that cosplay, so I'm going to put it. And so I did that cosplay, and it was amazing. I loved being Tafiti because I love Moana and I love just being a goddess. It was absolutely amazing. And it was at the end of the day, and we were gonna go to the formal ball, because Katsucon has a formal ball. It was another Katsucon event, and I've never been to the formal ball. This was my first time going to the formal ball, and I was waiting for it to kind of start, because it started at 9. I was getting kind of tired. I didn't want to like get too tired before the ball because I knew we'd be there for the entire time and we weren't going to go home in the middle, and so I was pooped. And so my friend, who was cosplaying Howl from Howl's Moving Castle at the time, we kind of sat in like a corner of the convention center. We weren't in the middle of it. We were just kind of off to the side, just trying to get our bearings before we had to go to the ball, because we were both going. And we were sitting there, and I had just gotten off the phone with my mom. Well, actually, I was still on the phone with my mom. And while I was talking on the phone, this woman comes up with this little girl, and this woman goes, "Excuse me." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm on the phone, but I don't want to ignore you because it might be important." So I like take my phone away. I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "Are you Tafiti from Moana?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And she looks at her daughter and she's like, "Oh, you were right, sweetie. You were right. It's Tafiti from Moana. Do you want a picture with her?" And I was just sitting here with my phone in my hand with my mom on the other end going like, "Hello? What? Hello?" And I'm like, "1 second, Mom, I'll call you back." And I put my phone down, I give it to my friend. I'm like, chat with my mom, just talk to my mom for a second, because I need to take a picture with this adorable little girl. And so I just put my mom in hold with my friend who's never spoken to her before. And I stand up and I'm tired. I'm like dead tired. My paint's melting off, my wig's sliding off, I'm getting a headache from the wig cap, and all my things falling apart, the tools all ripped, and I'm like, I'm taking a picture with the little girl. I don't care if I feel bad. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do this. And I took a picture with this little girl, and the look on her face was just so adorably cute. And my heart just melted. And that's like, that's the only thing that happens when you're in cosplay. Like, the kid thought I was a freaking princess, and I was like, I am going to be your princess, and I'm gonna pose with you. And that's just another amazing thing that has happened. It was just, oh, I loved it. So cute. But unfortunately, when there is good, there is bad. So, conventions are usually fantastic for me, but there have been occasions where things have not gone quite as planned, like my last Otakon, which is also a Maryland convention. I had just a meltdown, and I had to bail on a cosplay, and I had to go home early on Sunday because I just wasn't having it. And I never bailed on a cosplay before then. That's not the bad memory. It's pretty bad, but the thing I have for you absolutely beats that Otakon. So this is another Katsucon story. I really only go to 3 conventions. I go to Katsucon, Anime USA, and Otakon. That's like it. But this was another Katsucon. Not this past Katsucon, the Katsucon before that. So it was 2 years ago. And I was cosplaying Dr. Facilier from Disney, because I love Disney. And I was feeling good. It wasn't my favorite cosplay. I look back on it now, and I know I could do better. But I was already not feeling great, because my feet hurt. I had lost my friends. Somebody had stepped on my staff. I had a makeup panic that morning because my makeup wasn't going on right because I was sweating. I forgot my jewelry that morning at my house. So you know the necklace that Dr. Facilier has, like the necklace that he uses to curse them. I'm gonna get it, and you're gonna see it. So this necklace that Dr. Facilier uses in the movie to curse them, one of the most important pieces of this costume, and I forgot it at home. Like an hour and a half drive home. I don't have a car. My dad dropped me off at the convention with my friends who also don't have a car. So I'm sitting here like, I forgot like the centerpiece to my cosplay. I wanted to kick myself. I was like, are you kidding me? So one of my friend's moms went to my house and dropped it off to me at the convention because she was coming anyway. So blessing, like absolute angel. So I got that, and the day was getting a little bit better, but I was still kind of feeling like, ugh, like whatever, like I'm kind of over this day, kind of want to go home, kind of want to sleep, and then go for the next day. It was on Saturday, and it was already kind of bad, like I've established. But later that night, while I was looking for my friends whom I had lost, I was going to go to dinner with them because we eat at a restaurant nearby. I was walking through the atrium of Katsucon, and it's like this big greenhouse with a bunch of plants, and there's like a Starbucks, and it's really cool and it's awesome, and I love being in there. But it was nighttime, and I was walking around looking for my friends, and this dude off the side of the atrium he grabs my arm. So first of all, he touches me. So he grabs my arm with his hand and pulls me back and stops me, and he goes, "Do I know you from somewhere?" And in my head I'm going, dang it. And I look at him and I'm like, no, I don't know you. Sorry if there's been a mistake. And he's like, no, what are you cosplaying? You're cosplaying. And he like thinks for a second. You can tell he's trying to like think about what I am. And he's like, you're cosplaying Willy Wonka, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I have a skull on my hat and I'm dressed in all black and purple. Yeah, I'm cosplaying Willy Wonka. So I don't know what he was thinking, but he's trying to relate to me somehow. I was like, no, I'm actually cosplaying Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. And he's like, oh, okay. So he's getting all flirty with me, and I'm like eye rolling. I'm like, can you just leave me alone? I'm trying to find my friends. And I'm just sitting there quiet, because this has never happened to me before. Nobody's ever done that to me. Like, nobody's ever stopped me to flirt with me, and it was completely out of the blue. I didn't know how to react. So I was just standing there, like, smiling, like, this is awkward, I don't want to talk to you. And he is like, oh, so Dr. Facilier, so, like, that means if you turn me into a frog, you could give me a kiss and turn me back. And I was like, ew. So I looked him dead in the eyes, and I was like, well, sorry I'm not a princess. I gotta go meet my friends, and I left. And afterwards, I was just shaking, like, absolutely, like, on edge, because, like, that never happened to me before, and it basically made the whole day terrible, and it ruined that cosplay for me, and I actually don't plan on doing it ever again because of that experience, and the fact that he just absolutely ruined that for me. It was ridiculous, and I don't know what he was thinking. It's not a sexy cosplay either. I was wearing flats, I was wearing tights, and, like, just leggings, like, you know how girls wear leggings. And I was wearing a tank top, didn't even show any cleavage, and a whole blazer, like an actual entire jacket, and a hat. And there was nothing sexy about it, like, at all. It's not a sexual, like, seductive cosplay. So I don't know why he, like, targeted me. There were people in so many, like, I don't know what he was doing. It was off-putting, and it did not make me comfortable. And a lot of my friends know that story, but yeah, I think that stands out as the worst, like, despite the fact that I did have a mental breakdown at Otakon. It's just this dude who just grabbed my arm and made me feel so unsafe, and that cosplay is just the worst experience ever. It was just bad. So I guess those are my 3 stories. I know I said 2, but my 3 stories, I guess, that kind of demonstrate the kinds of people at conventions, the amazing, sweet, cool people who will make you feel happy and fun and make you really feel like it's worthwhile, and then there are the people who actually absolutely ruin your experience because, I don't know, they don't know common sense or how to treat people or be kind or not hit on somebody who actually was underage at the time, just saying. So yeah, those are my stories, and I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you took something away from them. I don't know what, like, lesson that can be found in these stories. Maybe people are sleazeballs, but not everyone is. I don't know. I guess you can take whatever you feel like taking from this experience. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. And I almost forgot, please go follow my Instagram. It's kooky_cosplay. I put a lot of work and time into it. It would mean a lot if you go follow. So love you. Bye for real.